You think freedom means doing whatever you want. Sleeping in, skipping commitments, buying things you don't need, avoiding the hard stuff because you don't feel like it. But here's the truth nobody tells you. If you only do what you want, you end up becoming someone you hate. This video is not about comfort. It's about real freedom, the kind that costs you something. We grew up being told, follow your heart, do what makes you happy, live however you want. Sounds cute, sounds empowering, but life isn't a Disney movie. Because your heart changes every 5 minutes, your desires contradict each other. And doing what you want doesn't create freedom, it creates chaos. Look at your life. Think about the moments you picked the easy thing. You stayed home instead of working on your goals. You said yes to comfort and no to growth. You chased dopamine instead of discipline. Did that make you feel free? Or did it quietly make you feel trapped? Here's the uncomfortable truth. The version of freedom we were sold was actually the blueprint for self-destruction. Let me tell you the paradox nobody wants to face. Real freedom requires rules. Real freedom requires limits. Real freedom requires choosing what you must do, even when you don't want to. Think about it. A musician is only free on stage because they spent years practicing scales they hated. An athlete is only free in competition because they spent thousands of hours doing painful training. A writer is only free to express themselves because they forced themselves to sit down and write when it sucked. Freedom isn't the absence of structure. Freedom is the mastery built inside structure. People who do whatever they want aren't free. They're slaves to impulse, slaves to mood, slaves to comfort, slaves to distraction. I know this because I lived it. Maybe you're living it right now. That feeling of, I could do anything. So why am I doing nothing? Yeah, that one. The freedom society sells is anesthesia numbing you, not liberating you. Let me say something that's going to annoy people. Freedom and discipline are the same thing, not opposites, not enemies, twins. If you can't control yourself, someone else or something else always will. Your phone will control you. Your cravings will control you. Your exhaustion will control you. Your fear will control you. Your laziness will control you. Discipline is the key that unlocks real freedom because it means I choose my actions, not my impulses. It's waking up early because you promised yourself. It's saying no, even when everything inside you screams, just this once. It's showing up, especially on the days you don't feel like it. Discipline is love, not punishment. Love for your future self. Love for the life you're building. Love for the version of you who deserves better than your excuses. When you understand that, discipline stops feeling like a cage. It starts feeling like wings. Let's break freedom into 3 levels. Most people never pass level 1. Level 1, impulse freedom. This is the fake freedom. Do whatever you want. This leads to addiction, chaos, procrastination, stagnation. This is the kindergarten level of life. Fun for a moment, deadly in the long run. Level 2 structured freedom. You build habits. You set routines. You choose boundaries. You develop skills. This is where life starts to get momentum. You become reliable, stable, capable, dangerous in the best way. Level 3 purpose freedom. This is real freedom. This is where you finally stop chasing the highs, the trends, the validation. You live aligned with something bigger, your mission, your standards, your inner compass, your chosen identity. At level 3, you are free because you know exactly who you are and what you're committed to. This is the kind of freedom that makes your life feel quiet, powerful, undeniably meaningful. And the only way to reach level 3? Through discipline, structure, and intentional sacrifice. Real freedom isn't free. It's not cheap. It's not instant. It costs time, energy, comfort, short-term pleasure, approval from other people. Freedom means saying, I don't care what others think. I care what I think of myself. Freedom is ignoring the noise, choosing the hard path, letting go of shortcuts, resisting distraction, facing your demons, walking alone when you must. Freedom is choosing discomfort today in exchange for power tomorrow. People admire freedom, but they rarely choose the lifestyle that creates it. Most people want the feeling of freedom, not the responsibility of freedom. I want to ask you something, and I want you to answer honestly. Are you the one steering your life right now? Or are you just reacting to impulses, notifications, moods, temptations, and fears? Be brutally honest, because clarity is the beginning of freedom. If you don't like the answer good, it means you're awake. It means something inside you is ready to shift. Freedom isn't a lightning bolt moment. It's a daily decision. Let me give you something simple. A shift, a tool, a doorway into the kind of freedom that changes lives. Every morning, ask yourself just one thing. What is the one thing I don't want to do that I know I must? And then do it right away. No debate. No negotiation. No waiting for motivation. That tiny moment of self-command builds identity. Identity builds freedom. 5 minutes a day. That's how you reclaim your mind. That's how you rebuild your life. That's how you become unstoppable. Freedom isn't doing whatever you want. Freedom is being the kind of person who can look in the mirror and say, I guide my life. Nothing else does. If you're ready to build real freedom, not the fake comfort kind, but the powerful, disciplined, unstoppable kind, then this channel is where you belong. Hit subscribe, stay with me, and let's build a life worth respecting. You don't need easy. You need purpose. And your new chapter starts now.